these four objects, A, B, C, and D, which ones are similar? Pencil in there. Let's see what y'all answered. Well, it looks like Casey's the only person that got it right. B and C.
Why?
Yes, sir. Why is it not A and B? Well, because A and D, or you said A and D, they're two different shapes. And to be similar, you have to be the same shape, but different in size. Oh my God.
Okay, class. How do you find the volume of a rectangular prism?
Length times width.
Mr. Woodchuck.
No. Yes, sir.
Actually, length times width times height
Correct.
is the correct way to do it.
Yes, it is, because I said correct. Now, the sides, the length of the sides are 3, 2, and 1. Find the volume. Yes, ma'am.
6.
Correct. Now, you have another figure, and all the sides are doubled. So you double 3, double 2, and double 1. Find the volume and tell me how many more times is this volume of this figure than this figure. That was quick, yes sir.
Well, you double it, so it's 2 times 4, which is 8 times 6 is 48, which makes the larger figure 8 times more than the smaller figure.
That was correct. Having trouble?
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to find how, if the scale factor is increased by 4 in this one, how that changes the area.
Okay, given that your scale factor is 4, what you do is you take 3 and you multiply it by 4.
That gives you 12.
Correct? So that means each side has changed from 3 to 12 on
So this one
figure.
is 12 inches.
Correct. So if you know that side and it is a perfect cube, then what is the length of that side?
12.
Correct. Now, how do you find the area of a square?
Area of a square is S squared.
Okay. What is S in this problem?
12.
Okay. Right. So, find the area.
So since there's 6 sides, it'd be 6 times 12 squared.
Correct. Now,
Alright, we found that the surface area was 864 inches squared for the larger cube because it was 6 times 12 squared. And for the smaller cube, it was 54 inches squared because it was 6 times 3 squared. Which means that the larger cube is 16 times bigger than the original smaller cube.
correct. You want to know a trick to skip all that hard stuff?
Sure.
Given that your scale factor is 4 and you have 2 similar figures, you take that 4, and since you're finding area, which is square units, you take the 4 and you square it, which is equal to 16.
Which is how many times larger this one is.
Correct.
than this
You
one.
take the original surface area, multiply it by 16, and you get 864. That's a way to make it easier. You were given a circle inscribed inside of another circle. The circumference of this outer circle being 12, the diameter of the inner circle being 6. I want to find how the area relates between each of them. Now, You know that the circumference is 12 pi, and using your circumference formula being 2 pi r, you solve for r being 12 pi over 2 pi, leaving 6. So the radius of the big circle is 6. The diameter of a circle is 2 times the radius. So 6 over 2 is 3. The radius of the inner circle is 3. Now to find the area of the two, you use the area formula, which is pi times radius squared. Area of the inner circle would be pi times 3 squared, or 9 pi, which is an acceptable answer. For the bigger circle, you'd use pi r squared, and you'd use pi times 6 squared, 6 being the radius. 6 times 6 is 36, leaving 36 pi. Now, to find how they're similar, or the scale factor, in other words, you would take 36 pi and divide it by 9 pi, leaving 4. 36 over 9 is 4. Now, okay, now you know that when the radius of a circle is doubled, as in this case from 3 to 6, then the areas are quadrupled.